to get this game started. Here's Evan McPherson. And we're off and running at Paycor Stadium. He fields it from the 8. This manages to get just beyond that 30-yard line. All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10.
Here we go, Scott. Hey, 319, right.
Looking to throw right away. Cox, that's Arian Smith. And he didn't get much time to secure it as he takes a shot. Good job to even hang on through that catch there.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for in 1st down. Textbook. It sets up 2nd and very manageable. And it creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
Shotgun snap to Fields. He's got Smith again. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
Move the chains! Gotta move them chains! Build momentum and keep that defense on its heels.
1st and 10 now from the 46.
Here we go, Jets.
Here's Breece Hall on the ground for the 1st time. And this defense is firing to begin the season, huh? Great play to get him behind the line. Man, some of these middle backers are so impressive these days, Brock. No problems at all for him to range downhill and cut that play down behind the line.
Kind of the calling card of the position played today. They're not as big as they once were, but boy, can they run. As you said, whether it's downhill or sideline to sideline like that.
He can run it. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory.
This is one of those occasions that it looks so promising when you take off as a quarterback, and then you're reminded just how fast these defenses are in the NFL. Couldn't quite move the chains, but it wasn't for a lack of trying.
Here we go. 551, go. EQ. Out. Right.
3rd down give to Hall. And he has it to the 42 before they make the stop. They'll say he got 5 there, but Brock, all they care about is the 1st down that comes with it.
I don't know what it is, Kate, but I love 3rd down runs. I really do. I know the receivers don't always like it because it's money down and they want the ball, but a 3rd down run for a 1st down could be so demoralizing to that defense.
Here we go. 319, that's it. Tonight.
1st down, and they go right back to him. He's only able to get back to the line. It's going to be 2nd down. Now, the extra blocking sure didn't spring that run the way they hoped it would, Brock.
In the old West Coast system, you call 12 personnel, 2 tight ends, Tiger. Tiger package comes on the field. That was a whole lot more like a kitty cat effort there.
Everyone's prepped. It's 2nd down now.
Going out right here. Don't jump. Ready? 58, jump.
Fields out of the gun. Completed left side to Smith. And he's going to be down to within a yard of that red zone as the stop is made. They managed 22 on the rip and a 1st down.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
Here we go. Blue 58, you see that slide? Angel. Right.
On 1st down, here comes Hall. And he only needed one more step for the score. They stop him at the 2. They get 19, and now they're going to have 1st and goal. Perfect way to start the season as their opening drive has reached goal to go.
Here we go. Go.
Oh, fullback's got it. Look at the power. Well, so much for finishing things on the ground, huh? He is stopped at the line. They're going to have to regroup now on 2nd and goal.
They just could not even find a sliver of breathing room on that first down, and this is not an envious spot for this play caller to be in. I don't know what you go to now.
Here we go, Scott. Green 19, get that. Set.
Hall. And he falls through the defense for a touchdown. The Jets finish up an excellent opening series. Brees Hall with the touchdown. All right, so nice little drive they put together there in their first series of the season, partner, and the year begins on a high note with a touchdown.
Yeah, they'll be able to begin this season on a high note with a win. Oh, they put more drives like that together, they sure will, but I don't know. I got that Pete Carroll just still bouncing in my brain. It's not how you start, it's how you finish. You can't start much better than that.
The extra point is up, and it is good. And the Jets take a 7-0 lead as he starts this year 1-for-1. On is the Jets kickoff team now to tee it up and send it away. Return coming here from the 12. And pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29. Bengals getting set, Brock. Here comes 1st and 10.
11, mighty. Here we go. 180. Race up. Down.
First run of the game for J.K. Dobbins. And they're going to have this up at the 44-yard line as they haul him down. He picks up 15 on the play. And a fresh set of downs for Cincinnati.
Run like that, Kate, it just gives everybody a little bit more bounce offensively because you also know it can set the table for more.
What a jolt to start that drive. They're up near the 45-yard line. The Jets take their first time out. And after using an early one, 2 left for him to spend.
On 1, ready?
Markers are reset. Here we go. Ball at the 44.
Let's get set. 11, down.
Burrow now on 1st down. To the right side and reeled in by Chase. And he's tackled for a short gain.
It's what these quarterbacks are having to do more often now than ever before in football. Show off a little mobility. Get outside the pocket and find that open man.
Eight yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down. Timeout taken by New York. That's its 2nd. And after burning a couple early, they're down to 1 to work with now. Eight yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down.
Here we go, here we go. Down.
Out of the shotgun, Burrow. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
Okay, this quarterback gets out of the pocket, genuinely a coin toss, whether he's going to keep it with his legs or put in the air. Sigh of relief there defensively as that ball falls incomplete.
Last pass unsuccessful. Let's see what they do on 3rd down. Here he goes, 3rd and long. Escapes the pocket. Making the call himself. That's the 1st down, and he's still going. And he's down inside the 40 before he's escorted out. A gain of 15 there. And the Bengals have a 1st down. New set of downs for them. They'll start at the 38.
Here we go, here we go. 11, 180.
1st down, Burrow to throw. Caught just shy of the goal line. Cincinnati. The Bengals finish off their opening drive. He finds one of his great receivers, Brock, and they are off to a great start to begin this ballgame.
Yeah, it's such a positive offensively when you can go find not just a field goal, but a touchdown on that opening drive. And defensively, this starts to shake the foundation of your preparation and makes you wonder what's in store.
Extra point added on by McPherson. And the Bengals tie it up as he nails his first try of the season. So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. And he got all on that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
35-yard line.
Nice field position for the Jets as they come up 1st and 10.
Here we go, son.
Out of the shotgun, Fields. Into the hands of Garrett Wilson. And they'll take him down at the 43-yard line. Now the completion rate is strong, partner. The yards, you got to imagine, will start to come soon enough.
You never go broke taking a profit. And you know this one too, Kate. The crumbs always lead to...
Oh, the cookie. I'm hungry.
Don't jump. Ready? Nice instruction. Hey, Ken. 11. Sit high.
They give on second to Hall. And they'll bring him down to put an end to this opening quarter. We're through one quarter of this opening weekend of football. Scoreboard showing 7s on each side. We're back to Paycor Stadium right after this. Time for the second quarter of play. It's Jets football. They've got a first to begin the frame.
Here we go. Blue 58, blue 58, not. Alpha. It's all right.
They go right back to Hall. He picks up 5 on that first down run, brings up second down.
You know, Kate, it's plays like that. It's just kind of the meat and potatoes. Not going to make any highlight reel, but just the positive, efficient plays on the ground. You need to keep plays and drives alive.
First down run, nabs him 5. Now 2nd and 5.
Here we go. Extend. Up. Go.
Running this one left. Now he's past the 25. He does it. Touchdown, New York. The Jets take a second quarter lead.
Kate, that's just simply the difference-making edge that these elite running backs bring to you. A lot of backs can get you 10 yards, 20 yards, but the elite backs, they can take it to the house.
Kicking unit comes out for the extra point. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Jets break that tie and now lead by 7. On is the Jets kickoff team now to tee it up and send it away. And this won't have the juice to reach the landing zone, so some great field position coming up for this offense at the 40-yard line.
11, Thomas. Here we go. 11, 11, 11. 12, 12, 12.
On first down, here's Burrow. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Cooper to Gene in to pick it up. And the Jets are going to have it after his second interception of the season. We get a timeout now from the Bengals. That's going to be their first. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half. The New York offense ready to get going here. It's 1st and 10.
Here we go. Press. Watch right.
Now Fields. Has him on the quick hitter. And he'll go down after fighting his way to the 32.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give your quarterback a chance.
Five still to go here. This is 2nd down. Shotgun snap. They'll throw. And he's going to be brought down after a gain of 5. Right up next to that line of gate.
I don't mind that scramble at all, Kate. It makes that defense think this guy's not just going to sit in the pocket all day. I'll say this as well, like I do all the time. When you're going to scramble as quarterback, make sure you protect yourself.
Chip slant. West right fit. Easy. You got a Delta. Right.
Fields now on 3rd. Just got it away before the hit, but it doesn't matter. It's incomplete. 4th down coming up.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to 3rd and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was 3rd and manageable and an incomplete.
Now, not a traditional spot we see teams going for it, but they only need a few inches.
Here we go. Good. 319, get the back. Sit out.
They'll run for it with Hall. Keeps himself upright. Touchdown, New York! The Jets pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. Brees Hall with the touchdown. Now they'll try the point after. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Jets double their lead to 14.
Bengals 7.
On is the Jets kickoff team now to tee it up and send it away. Fields this one at the 3. And he's brought down just inside the 25.
Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Cincinnati into formation. It's 1st and 10.
Dot.
Beginning on the ground here with Dobbins. And he's into the front for a gain of about 2. Dose of the hurry-up offense here.
Over the 25-yard line.
11 MT.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
11 MT. Tate. Dot.
Burrow setting the throw. He throws a bullet down the left sideline. Big gain downfield. And they were finally able to get to him and touch him down, but damage already done as they pick up that 1st down.
One thing we don't have in football is we don't have that radar gun. But if we did, Kate, this is the kind of throw, when you throw it that deep outside the numbers, that requires a serious fastball, serious arm strength, and he just showed it off.
So the big play gets him inside the opposing 45, Brock, with a new set of downs to boot. To his back, J.K. Dobbins. And he's able to get this to the 32 before going down.
I call this quarterback's best friend. Some call it a safety valve, some call it automatic, but it's sure nice as a quarterback when you got a trusty running back over the middle of the field that you can depend on.
11, 11, 11. Here we go. 11, 11, 11. Stop.
Looking for a pass on second and short. Caught in the comeback route. Has room into the secondary. And he is going to take this in. Touchdown, Cincinnati. The Bengals make it a one-score game in the first half. It's a Jamar Chase touchdown. Going after up and good by McPherson. And the Bengals chop the lead in half. It's down to 7.
Bengals 14. Evan McPherson to kick off for Cincinnati.
And just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. And that one flies right on past the end zone. Did not make an effort to even hit the landing zone, Brock, so they're going to gift him a drive starting at the 35. Nice field position for the Jets as they come up 1st and 10.
Here we go. 19 seconds.
Man in motion here.
Tonight.
They'll run here on 1st down. And he's going to just get this across midfield before he's taken out of bounds. They get 19 on that pickup. And that's good for a Jets 1st down.
Well, more often than not, it's the passing game that's asked to go from 1st down to 1st down in just one play. But when you get that big play potential on the ground, jeez, it just infuses your offense with confidence.
Throwing on 1st down. Fields. Escapes the pocket. A lot of space ahead. And they're going to get just inside that red zone on the big play down to the 19. It's a gain of 27 yards to move the chains.
Obviously, a defense wants to take away all the reads and prevent any kind of big throw for the 1st down. Fine. Well, this QB, he'll just lower his head and gash the defense with one of the biggest runs of the game.
It's 10. 11, 11, 11. Hey, can. Is that right?
On 1st and 10, it's Fields. That's caught. It's Brees Hall. And he will take this across. Touchdown, New York. The Jets grow their lead just before halftime. Brees Hall with the touchdown. They'll try this extra point. His kick is good, for the moment at least, as we got a flag down on the field. I think they're going to get him for hitting the kicker. Well, you can't do that. Got to avoid hitting the kicker. And because of that, the kickoff will be coming from midfield. On is the Jets kickoff team now to tee it up and send it away. Okay, well, that one's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else we got here today. So that football coming out to our 35-yard line. Good starting field position awaits the Bengals as they get set for 1st and 10.
11, 180, 11, Thomas.
Burrow out of the shotgun. This is a heater going deep. That's complete inside the 35. And he will not score, but he got oh so close, Brock. Out of bounds 4 yards shy of that end zone. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets him up with 1st and goal.
1st down. 1st and
Here we go.
goal at the 4-yard line.
On the keeper, it's Burrow. And that right there is the start of what could be a goal line stand. They hit him for a loss on 1st and goal. That's a nice quick correction for this front, Brock. Give up the big play and then get a little back on the very next one.
Exactly the kind of response you want to see from your defense. You got to forget about the big play for now and stay focused on that next snap.
The loss sets him up at the 9-yard line. It's 2nd and goal.
Gun. Cut. Right, 80.
Burrow from the gun. Cut near the goal line. And he's brought down real close to that goal line at the 1. The rookie from Florida in on that stop.
The goal of running that drag route is to get it to him for at least a minimal gain with space to add after that. They picked up a good chunk, and there was nearly room to add even more.
Can. Start.
Burrow's going to sneak it. He's fighting all he can, but won't get that final yard. They're going to have 4th down coming up. They weren't particularly interested in disguising that call, Brock. The defense knew it was coming, and they make the stop.
Yeah, even against a prepared defense, you still expect to at least get a yard, get that surge, get that push. We've been so used to seeing it. That's a real tip of the cap to the defense to get that stop.
I'm 1, ready?
Leaving the offense out there. It's 4th and goal from the 1.
Let's get set. Start.
Trying for it with Burrow. And he is going to take this in. Touchdown, Cincinnati. The Bengals make it a 1-score game before halftime. Well, great work there, Brock. They weathered the storm, and now they've gotten themselves right back into this ball game.
Anybody who's played this game has been here before. The game doesn't start the way you want. You're in a big hole, and all you can do is climb out of it. And the words of Pete Carroll resonate. It's not how you start, it's how you finish.
Extra point added on by McPherson. The Bengals cut the lead in half. It's down to 7. And just like that, we're back to a 1-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. Set to return this, Trey Palmer. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25-yard line.
25-yard line.
We'll see how they choose to use these final 22 seconds, Brock, of our first half.
That's right. That's it. 319, get set. Chips lit. Mayday. Hey, can.
So without a timeout to call, this winds up as a delay. Everyone was set and at the line. The quarterback just didn't snap it before the play clock hit 0. So they should be a little prompter in snapping this, you'd hope, Brock, after that delay of game. Fields throwing here. Headed out right. That's incomplete for the moment. We do have a flag down, but it might not be good news for their offense. That's usually where we see holding calls. So the refs get him for holding, and that's going to back this offense up.
Don't jump. Ready? 551. Hey, can. EQ. That's right. That's right. Extend. Right.
Shotgun snap to Fields. Flushed out of the pocket. Incomplete pass, and we're down to 12 seconds remaining. Looking for his wide receiver there. So now it's 2nd and long.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
Man in motion, out of the slot. Not taking any risks here, keeping this one on the ground. And it's a nice game, but still not enough for the first. Timeout is called, just 4 seconds, and we would assume, Brock, 1 play remaining in this half.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that first down marker.
All right, this is going to be the play that takes us to halftime.
Here we go, sir. 319, you guys see that?
It's another rushing play. Fights his way through a tackle. And he has a decent gain on what's going to be the final play of the half. So that's the halfway point of this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Brock and I will be back right after this. The first half controlled by the offenses, Brock. Let's see if the defenses can take over in the second half. We're underway. He's going to field this at the 2. And they get to him before he can amount to much, just beyond that 15-yard line.
At their own 16-yard line.
Bengals getting set, Brock. Here comes 1st and 10. They give to Dobbins to start the 3rd. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play. Working quickly here.
It's a loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11.
Burrow to the air now. Rolling left, buying some time. On the run, deep down, wide open, downfield. Got it! Into the red zone. And he is going to take this in. Touchdown, Cincinnati. The Bengals cutting to the lead, coming out of halftime. T. Higgins, the touchdown. One after, up and good by McPherson. And the Bengals tie us up, 28-all.
McPherson to kick off for Cincinnati.
Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. Return starts at the 3. Escapes a defender. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
First call here coming from the shotgun.
Let's go. Here we go, tonight.
Fields out of the gun. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
This defense, they had a plan, and they've done an excellent job executing it. Instead of a main character, they've reduced this receiver to a footnote. Kudos to the job collectively on defense.
From the 24 once again, it's 2nd and 10.
Here we go. Go.
Here's Fields to throw. He finds Brown right side. And he'll take it up to the 30 before being brought down.
And that's a modest little drag route. But if you ever just need a safe, short gain on a throw, that's a go-to route to target.
So now here's 3rd and 5.
Here we go. 222. Angel.
Back to throw. Here's Fields. He's caught. He's got Brown. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. Give him 18 yards on that play, Brock, and it gets him a first down.
Here we go. Sit high.
Throwing again. It's Fields. This is Brown, and he's got it downfield. takes it in. Touchdown, New York. The Jets grab the lead on their first series of the half. Now the PAT try coming up. The point after splits the uprights. And the Jets break that tie and now lead by 7. On is the Jets kickoff team now to tee it up and send it away. Brings it in at the 13. There he goes, right sideline. And he takes this one in. He goes the distance on the kick return. Well, when it's set up perfectly, Brock, and you get an exciting return man back there fielding it, wow, there are not many plays in football more exciting than taking a kick back for 6.
Find those blockers, follow those blockers, and then step on the gas. So simple for me to describe, yet so tough to execute on the field.
McPherson at the point after. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Bengals tie this game 35 apiece.
35-35.
After watching one kick get taken back, partner, let's see how well they can replicate it as this one's away. And that one bounces through the end zone for a touchback.
First and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Nice field position for the Jets as they come up 1st and 10.
Here we go, son. 58, what's here, set? Is that right?
Out of the shotgun, Fields. Dumped off to his running back. And they'll stop him here, but not before he gets out to the 47-yard line. Pickup of 12 on that play. And it's good for a New York first down.
I know the Combine tries to test everything it possibly can physically, but I don't know how you test courage at the Combine because there's nobody defending you. Nobody wants to hit you. But that was the epitome of courage to make that in cut and make the catch.
Escapes the pocket. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Well, no look on his first look of the game, so that brings up 2nd down.
Here we go. Nice instruction. Delta, Delta. Up. Is that right?
They'll go right side with Hall. And they do get him down, but the damage is done. He skids down inside the 35-yard line. That'll go for an 18-yard gain. And that's good for a Jets first down.
That's just not the guy defensively you ever want the open field. Frankly, with the amount of space he had at one point, they're lucky to have limited to the gain they did.
So they'll head up here 1st and 10 from the 34.
Angel. Here we go, son. Blue 58, blue 58, set. Right.
Here's the handoff. And they bring him down, but not before he advances it all the way to the 20.
Danger, Kate. Danger, I say. You get this guy in the open field, and he is dangerous to take it to the house.
Coming to the line, this is 1st and 10.
Here we go. Green, right.
From the red zone now. Almost had 6, but can't find him in the end zone. Incomplete. Great play defensively there to just get a hand in there and deny that touchdown.
That's exactly right. Active hands and aggressive mindset. As a DB, you've got to assume that every throw is going to be a touchdown, and you're the last line of defense, the guy that's got to make the play on the ball, and he just did.
And he's brought down after a short gain.
Well, he saw his guys pick up the blitz. Well, he felt them pick it up anyway if he wasn't looking at him. But with their effort on his behalf, I think this QB felt owed to them and the group up front to find somebody to get a completion, so that effort up front wasn't in vain.
Play number 7 on this drive, and they need 7 here on third down.
Hey, 331, 330, Chip Slick. Hey, going out for it.
He'll air it out on third. Oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. That's Julian Blackman. And the Bengals take possession of the football at their own 20 after the turnover. There are costly interceptions, Brock, and then there are interceptions inside the red zone in the second half of a one-score game.
And if there is ever a time where ball security is paramount, it is right now. They made a great play. Don't get me wrong. They deserve a ton of credit right there. But as a quarterback, you cannot risk a turnover. It's touchdown, it's check down, it's throw the ball away. You're literally throwing points away with that pick.
Out of the shotgun, Burrow. Finds Dobbins with the dump off. Avoids a defender. We've got a foot race. Keeps it moving. At the 20. And he is going to take this in. Touchdown, Cincinnati. The Bengals parlay the interception into points. J.K. Dobbins with the touchdown. Extra point added on by McPherson. And the Bengals break that tie and now lead by 7.
42, Jets 35.
Here's McPherson on to handle the kickoff.
The kickoff for Cincinnati.
Starting from the 5. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
At their own 22-yard line.
New York to the line. 1st and 10.
Hey, Turbos up. Out, let's go. Angel. Right.
Back to work after throwing the pick. Buys time, rolling right. Has a man downfield. It's Laporta. And he's out of bounds. Defenders get there to drive him out right near that 40-yard line. It's a gain of 19 on the play. And it's good for a New York first down.
A gain of 19 yards.
Here we go. Right.
First down.
A give left side for Hall. And they're all the way across midfield before he's brought down. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
Offense there, Kate, went heavy with that 13 personnel. 1 back, 3 tight ends, and those 3 added blockers. Just the element they needed to spring that run.
First down throw for Fields. Forced out to his right. Catch is made down the right sideline. And he's going to get this down inside the 30 before he's driven out. All right, they look set now. Here we go, 1st and 10.
A gain of 18.
Here we go.
Now Fields. Can't connect on the throw to his running back. That's an incomplete pass. Takes him to 2nd down. After that play, we see some concern from their guys on the field. And now we know why. One of their best players was hurt on the play and is getting worked on. Ball still on that 29-yard line as they come up to it. 2nd and 10.
Here we go. 331.
Putting a receiver in motion.
Tonight.
Coming right is Hall. Nothing doing on 2nd. They get to him behind the line. Now it's going to be 3rd and longer. That one felt kind of counterintuitive there, Brock. They load up the line with that extra blocking, and then the run goes out to the edge anyway.
That's right. You put 2 tight ends on the field, yeah, you can live with a stalemate. It's hard to move people in the NFL, but you do not want to go backwards.
Don't jump. Ready? Easy. Green 19, let's not. Okay. Hey, 551. Tonight.
Fields now, 3rd and long. Pass is brought in by Laporta. And he's going to be touched down at that spot, which means the effort makes it 1st and goal.
That's good for the Jets. First down. First and goal.
Here we go.
New York.
Green 19, just what? West right fit. Hey, 10. Hey, 550, West right. Chip Slick.
We've reached the end of 3 in our Week 1 opener. The Jets have it, but some work to do in the final frame. They're trailing. They can decide to play for the tie or win later. First, they've got to reach that end zone. It's first and goal.
Here we go.
Fields to throw it. Bails out of the pocket quick. And he hauls it in. Touchdown, New York. The Jets now trail by just a point in the 4th. It's a Sam Laporta touchdown. The kick is good, so this game now hinging on every possession as we're tied up in the 4th. So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. This is taken in at the 13. And they'll start this drive in good position, a little shy of the 40.
At their own 38-yard line.
On one, ready?
Good starting field position awaits the Bengals as they get set for first and 10. Burrow on the play action. Finds some time left. Now here he goes. And he has it up towards midfield before he's taken down at the 47.
Dude, if you've heard me say it once, you've heard me say it 100 times. Completions, completions, completions. Well, that wasn't a pass. It was a scramble. But the net's the same thing, keeping this offense on schedule.
Burrow out of the shotgun. That one falls to the turf. Couldn't hang on. It's incomplete. Well, he already has himself one interception in this game, partner, and throws like that are going to find him another if he isn't careful.
Yep, those are the throws you want to intersperse and sprinkle into your passing game, because if they become the norm and you're constantly thrown into coverage, that's when one pick becomes two becomes three, and on and on.
That's intercepted near the sideline. Picked off by Andre Sisco. And this is going to be a New York touchdown. It's a pick for 6.
Touchdown.
That play, Brock, that play was beautiful. Not just making the interception, but it's no good. Not the time you want to see the extra point off the mark here in a one-score game in the 4th. Well, Brock, hopefully some short memories on offense as they get it right back here on the kickoff after that pick 6. Returnable from the 2. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down.
Trailing by one score late here, Cade. Maybe this is the return. Maybe this is what helps them get right back into a good field position now to start their most important series yet of this game.
After the pick, here's Burrow again. On the move, headed right. He'll fire it deep, back towards the middle. And this is going to end up incomplete. He really aired it out there on first down, but just couldn't make the connection.
Once that quarterback broke the pocket, kind of turns into like a zone read option a little bit. Kate, you got a couple choices. Keep it yourself or try to force the throw. There was nowhere to go. He really should have used his legs.
Connects on the crosser. And they're going to have it all the way down near the 25.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By getting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
So the big play has him well into enemy territory and field goal range. They're inside the 30. On first down, here's Burrow. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. Second down coming up.
Even the best of them can be hurried into a throw before they're ready, and that pressure just messed up all the timing, the rhythm, and the clock of the quarterback.
Here we go. 11, wide 80.
Again, it's Burrow. That's incomplete left side.
That's what I call complimentary defense right there. That pressure by the group up front, that leads to the incompletion and to the benefit of that secondary.
No connection on the last play. Now it's third down.
Here we go, here we go. 11, top.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. That's caught for the first. And he's finally down to put a stop to this one, but a notable chunk of yardage broken off with that game.
On 1, ready?
1st and goal. They've got 4 chances to tie this one up.
Here we go, here we go.
1st and goal at the 3-yard line.
Sticking in the air, it's Burrow. And he will score. Touchdown, Cincinnati. The Bengals come through to tie it in the 4th. J.K. Dobbins with the touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game. And he comes through on the kick to give him the lead here in the 4th quarter. They're signaling for a stoppage here, and yep, there's a player injured after that snap. Not what they wanted to see in week 1 as their medical staff heads out to check on it. On the return, here's Palmer. And this gets out to the 30 before he stopped.
Hey, Kate, the best kick returners I was ever around, really at any level. They want this opportunity. They want their chance to help their team. They know they're down, but they also know that return, especially a good one like this, can set the offense up for success.
He rolls to his right. Taking a deep shot there on 1st down. Okay, no luck connecting. It's incomplete.
You know, I don't mind taking that risk, especially on early downs. You try to shot downfield, it doesn't work. But, Kate, the good news, you've got 2 more downs to try to find a first.
Here we go. 3.
We put a receiver in motion left. The give here on 2nd. And he's going to be brought down in enemy territory now at the 46. Give him 24 on that play. And that's good for a Jets 1st down.
Kate, that's the type of run that shines the light well on him as a runner, of course, but you got to give a lot of credit to everybody else. Those skill guys, when you have an outside run, they got to do their job. Not just the big boys up front, not just the running backs. That takes everyone in the perimeter blocking to get a big run like that. Hey, Kate, I know it's unrealistic to expect a 100% completion rate from anywhere on the field, but in this close, you really shouldn't be missing too many throws. Those need to be borderline automatic.
After the incomplete pass, here comes 2nd and 10.
Here we go. Good. 3:19. Can I see that? Hey, 5:51. 5:51. Hey, check. Tonight.
Now a give running right. He takes it down to the 33. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the 1st.
Ooh, I like that. I really like that execution to move the chains. Now that 3rd down call that they had ready, well, they can stick it right back in their pocket for a later occasion.
1st down now, ball at the 33.
Here we go, shot. 3:19. Can I see that? Angel.
Slot man motioned over.
Right.
1st down, and they go right back to it. He's going to take this down to the 11-yard line.
You know, it is so refreshing for these running backs when they have space to run. It's hard. There's so many collisions between the tackles. When they get on the edge and have green grass, well, the best of them take advantage of it.
Bringing the offense up to the line. 1st and 10.
11. Here we go.
Back to the well again. Had some room to work, and he took advantage. Give him 7.
That does not show up on any explosive stat sheet, but let me tell you, Kate, that's the real deal right there. You run for that kind of yardage consistently in the NFL, you do set yourself up for success.
Last run got him 7. Here comes 2nd and 3. Another carry for him. And he gets in. Touchdown. The Jets take a 4th quarter lead. It's what every player who scores a touchdown wants to do, Brock. He wants to get right back there and put another 6 on the board.
I've never met an NFL player content with one end zone trip at a game.
Nope.
Yeah, if you're content, you're not making it to this league. You get one, you instantly think of another, and the fortunate few are able to actually deliver on it. You thought they were going to throw it, didn't you, Kate?
Could you tell? I did. I thought for a moment they might have been setting up to throw, but they stick to the ground and run it in for 2.
Yeah, I think everybody in the building, because there's all these pretty pass plays, all these creative designs, but don't ever get away from the simplest form of football, and that's running it right down your opponent's throat.
And an excellent effort there sets him up almost at midfield.
For the life of me, I will never understand why you give that returner another shot after he already took one to the house. You could feel it. He's brimming with confidence. He wants you to kick the ball to him, and he nearly took a second one to the house again. He now sets his team up with great field position.
They'll start on the ground with Dobbins. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field. It's an 8-yard pickup, and they're going to have 2nd and 2 next.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Running it again with Dobbins. A pickup of 2, maybe 3, but most importantly, Brock, that's enough to move the sticks. So rather than let the 2-minute warning hit, the defense burns the first of its timeouts.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
All right, one more snap before the 2-minute warning.
11, M. Let's get set. 11.
First down, Burrow to throw. Defense is too much here. The Jets drag him down. And they've got a little extra distance now to make up here on 2nd down.
2nd down.
Gun. Cut. Right 80. 11, Thomas. 11. Cut.
Burrow from the gun. Nothing there left side as it ends up incomplete.
I hate to be Mr. Negative guy, but a sack 2 plays ago, an incompletion right there. All that's missing, Kate, is an interception on this play, and you're going to hand this quarterback a misfortune trifecta that nobody wants.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down.
12. Cut. Right 80. 11, mighty. 11, mighty. 11. 11, MT, Kate. Cut.
Now to throw. And that's a win for the pass rush. Hit as he threw it, leads to the incompletion. 4th down coming up.
I'll say, Kate, that defense looked even better, sharper on 3rd down than they did on 2nd. They played that one so tight there was no window to throw.
On 1, ready?
The deficit is 7, so they have to convert here on 4th down.
Here we go. Cut. Right 80. Right shot. 12. Stop.
Desperation time here. Chased out to his right. And they'll turn it over on downs as that pass comes up empty and off the field they go. We get a timeout now from the Bengals. That's going to be their first. And they'll take this opportunity to discuss what's next over on their sideline. First and 10 now from the 46.
Here we go. Turbo, right.
Trying the right side. And he will wind up out of bounds after a first down gain of right around 3 yards. Give him 4 that time, so 6 to go on 2nd down.
That is simply a stay on schedule kind of run. Nothing more, nothing less, just right on schedule.
4 yards on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 6.
Here we go, son. Up, turn, turn.
They're going to pass it here. Finds him on the crossing route. And he hits that enemy 25-yard line before he is sent out. That play good for 17 on a first down.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. A lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
And keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10.
First right. Here we go, son. 58, look here, son.
Give now to the running back. And they get about 5 on that first down as he's sent out of bounds. So 5 still to go now on 2nd.
A humble 5 to 6 yard gain on the ground. Not a huge gain, not a game-changing play by any means, but one that keeps you on schedule and takes some of the starch out of that front 7.
So gain of 5 on that first down. Let's see if they can repeat that performance now here on 2nd.
319, get that. You got a mini base.
Back-to-back carries here. And he works this to the 15 before they make the stop. Pick up a 5 on that play. And it's good for a New York first down.
Well, looky here. You don't even have to worry now about a 3rd down call as that run moves the sticks. Now that call you had ready, though, you can recycle it. Save it for later for that next 3rd down coming.
Here we go. 331, 331. Go.
Going to the ground again on 1st. And he's stuck with him, but this one heads the wrong way. He winds up losing yards. Cincinnati uses its 2nd timeout. And they'll have just 1 left to burn now. Their dominance against his ground game rolls on, Brock. Add another stop to what's going to be some real nice film for them to watch.
How many times do you think in your lifetime, Kate, you've heard from a defensive coordinator, job number 1 is?
Stop the run.
And they've been doing it.
They give it to him again. Jukes away from 1. And he has the first down, and now Brock, the Jets can just run out the clock on this victory.
I think anytime these offensive coordinators in the NFL call a run play, they're just hoping for something positive. To get a first down, that's a bonus.
Here we go, son. Tonight.
They'll try and punch it in. There's some defensive initiative in that goal to go, Brock. They take him down behind the line. 2nd and goal coming up. The final timeout taken by the Bengals. 2nd and goal coming up from the 7.
Here we go. Good. Jump. 319, get that. Alpha. 11. Hey, what? Hey, 10. Right.
Oh, Brock, look at this. He's setting up to throw it. Escapes the pocket. And that is the catch that should end this game and seal this win. Touchdown! So that should be the one that does it, Brock. A big one late that puts him up here 2 scores.
What a complete performance overall. The clock where it is and where it stands right now, Kate, that should be the capper. And that is so satisfying as an offense to go up 2 scores.
On is the Jets kickoff team now to tee it up and send it away. Starting at the 10. And he's out of bounds, approaching the 25. Couple yards short at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10. Trying to throw this from the gun. Trying to push deep downfield. He almost threw another one. Back-to-back throws now that should have been picked off, partner, as he continues making risky decisions with the football.
coverage.
Kate, as soon as this quarterback broke containment, I know your eyes and my eyes went the same place. Can you find a big play down the field? Unfortunately, there was not one to be had.
Has it downfield. It's Chase. Space on the right. He's got room. And he is in for the touchdown. Still unlikely, Brock, but it's not entirely over just yet with this score. All right, so the offense does its job, Brock. Now they need their defense to give them a chance to overcome that big deficit.
The momentum in the building's clearly changed. We can feel it here in the booth, but you're right. It's now to the defense to make a stop and give them a chance.
So with hardly any game left, they have time for this kick and maybe a couple plays. And the Jets come up with a football. That should just about ice this game.
No question they wanted the ball back late, but you don't see many of these recovered by the kicking team in the NFL. You see even fewer recovered when they're actually expecting it, like they certainly were right there.
Man in motion, out of the slot.
319, right here. Hey, Ken.
They'll run here on first down. On the move, past the 40. Hits the 20. And he'll add to their lead on the final play of the game as he's in for the touchdown. The Jets make it a two-possession game here in the fourth. So it's a road win for the Jets. And they're one of the fortunate teams to begin the season with a 1-0 record. So far, so good to begin this new